Yo, yo, yo. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Now, this is an interesting Friday. First and foremost, happy 4th of July. I kid you not. After last night's stream, I legit forgot it was July 4th today. I came from a walk. I came in from a walk a little bit earlier, and I walked past a park. It seems as if they had something going on. I'm looking like, why is everybody outside? I'm a little confused. What's going on? Everybody outside, folks barbecuing, police all around. They got tents up and stuff. The hell going on, bro? Legit, I saw they had a banner. It said July 4th. It still didn't click to me. Or somebody get Justin Bieber on the phone. It wasn't clocking to me that it was July 4th. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking, and I'm just saying, yo, what? I was in the midst of walking over to a police officer to go ask him what is going on today until it finally hit. Oh, it's Independence. Oh, so when I tell you I felt like the world's biggest dumbass, bro, I kid you not. Retro in the building, what's happening? Can I get a year? 7. What's happening, family? First time follower, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Welcome in the building. We watching Friday Night Smackdown here this evening, and afterwards, we probably gonna hang out for a little bit. Nonetheless, looking forward to tonight's episode of Friday Night Smackdown. We're officially back to 2 hours, so big W for WWE, finally getting their head out their ass and giving us what we wanted, and that's shorter tapings of the show. Dwayne P51 said, will we see the big tall guy tonight, the newest remember of the bloodline? Well, I'm sure we will. We shall see him tonight at one point. Damn, it sucks that this particular apartment, I wouldn't be able to light up a cigar like last time. Remember when we used to smoke cigars on stream? Good times, huh? Retro said, I'm hilarious. You came from the Spanish couple color video. Oh, really? Oh, that's what's up. I appreciate that. Yeah, I had a Fredo moment for sure. Oh, wait, Randy Orton's music just hit. By the way, what are y'all seeing on live television? What are y'all seeing on live? No, Peyton, I can't. Because I do that shit, and then all of a sudden, the sprinkler is right on top of me. It's legit right on top of me. Is there two in here? There's two in here. There's one right here. There's one right here. I'm doing the YMCA shit. YMC. And better be a bad situation, fam. One right here, one right here. The moment that the motherfucking get right up there, it's a wrap. It's going to be a bad situation. I ain't got the money to pay off the sprinklers going off. It's not happening. I'm moving out in a month. I'm going to find a way to get a vent in whatever room I just so happen to be streaming in once we done move out. Okay, Orton's walking out right now. Did he get in the ring? Because right now, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at in real time. Randy Orton is staring at the ring. The camera is panning. That's where I'm at right now. This is the part in the show that I'm at right now. Randy Orton is making his entrance. So let me know if I'm a little bit ahead or behind on what's going on in the show. Funny enough, like I had said on Monday, because they did the double taping for Raw and SmackDown, the entire episode of Friday Night SmackDown is already up on Netflix. And if you were to go to any of the piracy sites, they have the whole show. So for the commercial breaks, I'm going to have to time the commercial breaks because I don't want to just keep it rolling because it's an hour and 20 minutes, well, hour and 10 now. But I don't want to just keep it rolling and then all of a sudden I finish the episode and people who are still watching, I'm spoiling it for you. So there is that. Black Freakazoid said you at work. Well, how cool is that? Get your money, get your money, get your money. OT, you better have overtime. For those who are working today, y'all getting overtime pay? Y'all getting overtime pay? That's time and a half going into your pockets? Y'all let it be known, if you're working and you ain't getting the overtime, do as Funk Flex once said. Do yourself a favor. Walk to your manager's office, hit the table and tell them that you quit for no reason. Actually, you got a reason. Don't do that, though. You got a family to take care of. You got wages that must be earned, and you got bills that have to be paid. Do not do that. The Chiseled Adonis told me to walk into the office and then quit, so that's what I'm doing. No. It's a figure of speech. Is it? Not quite. Nonetheless, Dwayne, put 5 on it. But yeah, we will see Kalua? Hey, it escapes me. Oscar put 2 on it. Said I need to get out that genjutsu. Ain't that the truth? Sargent put 20 on it. My guy said, what's up, Chisel? You're currently at work, but happy 4th. You won't be able to be here for this live because you get off at 12. So the fellow Tamatonga modes go off tonight. Yeah. And when is he coming back from injury? If we already see some delicious women, give me a yeah. Wait, we're gonna see them tonight. Yeah, there was the punt kick that was gonna happen, but Randy Orton didn't do it. Miss Cutie Paw said she got the day off. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. For those of y'all who had the days off, hopefully I had a chance to go get yourself some barbecue, maybe get yourself a little drinky drink, maybe get yourself enough water to be hydrated, but one way or another.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
Black Freakazoid said, what family? It's just me, Oos. Day 1 is just me, Oos. Day 1 is homie all alone, fam. Matt said, rank these managers: Jimmy Hart, J.J. Dillon, Bobby Heenan, Paul Heyman. Okay, so no disrespect to Jimmy Hart, but he's last on my list. I would put Paul Heyman, Bobby Heenan, J.J. Dillon, and then Jimmy Hart. I've always enjoyed J.J. Dillon's work, but Bobby Heenan had a bit more range. When you take into account who each of them had managed,
Lions Brown is now following.
Granted, the greatest faction, some can still argue on their behalf, the Four Horsemen are still the greatest faction in the history of wrestling. Although J.J. Dillon happened to be their manager, Bobby Heenan just so happened to have managed a grandiose amount of Hall of Famers, but I don't think anybody's ever done it better than Paul Heyman. Canuck in the building, what's happening? Drew McIntyre is back. People lighting, they lighting fireworks while there's a thunderstorm in your area? Yeah, it's Florida for sure. Yeah, it is a great shirt that Drew got though. Bored at work. So what? Not a question, but what do I think about Keenan Allen signing with the Steelers? He didn't sign with Pittsburgh. If he came to Pittsburgh, to be honest with you, I would rather Amari Cooper than Keenan Allen, but I actually wouldn't have a problem with Keenan Allen because he's incredibly versatile. Both of them are very good in the slot. I think Keenan Allen's a bit better in the slot than Amari Cooper, but if Pittsburgh were to sign Keenan Allen, I'm not upset. He's bald, but I wouldn't have an issue. Oh, wait, let me turn the volume up so we can hear what Drew got to say.
How much he respects you, like a true politician, a big hug, and a knife right in your back. Speaking of your back.
Hey, yo. Speaking of your back is wild, but I know he's referencing Randy. You know he's referencing Randy. I'm glad Drew McIntyre is back because since the pandemic, he certainly has established himself as a bona fide star in the main event scene. Monty Moore said, happy 4th. Chiseled and crew had you a broken skull American lager. Cheers to everybody. Hey, how cool is that? Congratulations. I'm not drinking anymore. I was drinking last night while we was live streaming. Let's go solo Bloodline 3.0. Oh my, Legend of Randy Orton is dead, apparently due to Drew McIntyre's words. There's no way Randy just gonna let that slide. You can't turn your back on Orton. This man got a...
I want Cody Rhodes to be the next WWE champion. This is the match I want. This is as big as it gets. This is 20 years in the making. Parallel careers, different destinies.
Apparently, Drew got back today. Did I see the 3MB reunion photo? Yes, at Jinder Mahal's wedding. There it is. I told you guys there was no way Randy was gonna let that slide. RKO real quick. Down goes McIntyre. That man wasn't gonna let that slide. Drew was doing way too much talking. There was no way Randy was gonna let that slide. There was no way he was gonna let that slide. Stephon just became a member, my guy. But yeah, I wouldn't mind if that was the case and he came over and joined. But we got a number of different people who we can mess around and make a phone call to go and sign. I wouldn't mind if we picked up Zadarius Smith just to add more depth to the pass rush. Go and make a phone call, get either Keenan Allen or an Amari Cooper. Shit, maybe you could get both. I think there's a couple other running backs that just so happen to still be available. I wish we went and made a move for Nick Chubb, because he would have signed for a year. Oh, Caveman Austin giving out gifts. Giving out 5 gifts. I appreciate you. Wait, tag team #1 contenders match. They get a tag team title shot if they win. Wait, hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte.
How many times do I have to? Oh, yeah. I know.
Although Shorty's the wet cigarette, I ain't gonna hold you. That's a good tracksuit she got right there. That's a good tracksuit she got right now. Holy plastic face, yeah. What's hey, boy, Chris said, what's wrong with being bald, you big nose? You huge nose son of a bitch. Ain't nothing wrong with being bald. It's just the episode of Seinfeld ever since I saw it. She's bald, Jerry. It just never gets old. It never gets old. Oh, what do you know? Look who's in the chat room. Our favorite Pokemon, Electabuzz, in the house.
Oh, Electabuzz! Thunderbolt now!
What's happening, family? Oh, here comes the secret Hervis. By the way, wasn't there a new women's tag team that was somewhat established last episode, or I should say this past Raw? Roxanne and Raquel are now what would be pretty much this version of Naomi and Bianca, where you lose one of the tag team champions, so the other has to go and step up. So it's time. Matt said 4-time widower is wild. Oh, did that video just post on YouTube? That video just posted on YouTube? Oh, I don't think so. It's still on. Yeah, they still got the IG stuff going. So there is that. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a backstage segment or what's going on? Because I'm seeing Drew McIntyre right now. I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to let this commercial pass. You need to run Electabuzz back? Say less.
Oh, Electabuzz! Thunderbolt now!
Yeah, Chelsea Green always looks amazing. I think she's the same age as the unchiseled Adonis. She's either 34 or 35 this year. When was Chelsea Green born? Chelsea Green was born in 91. Oh, she's 1 year younger than the unchiseled Adonis. Yeah, she's 34. Yeah, but yeah, Chelsea's always well put together. And I've always loved her work. Even when she was on the indies, I loved her work. That's why when she came to WWE, I was ecstatic. I like the Buzz can't do Hitman Chan like that. Shit. Dom is going to fold. I mean, at this point, what this is girl number 4. You have obviously his wife. Then you had Rhea. Then you went to Liv. And then now here comes Roxanne. Joe said, you're old. You graduated high school in 91. Damn. Damn. Golly. You're a 70s baby? Early 70s baby? You up there, man. How's the 50s treating you? How's your 50s treating you? Then again, you know what? When I was younger, I always thought, man, you know, when you get up there in age, I wonder what life would be like. I'm not very concerned, to be honest with you. I'm a bit excited for what each chapter of life will bring. I think there's a lot of folks that feel afraid of aging. I don't think you should. I think you should enjoy it because you should be grateful for aging. You should be grateful for aging. Of course, take care of your body so you're not in a situation where it's a bad aging process.
4,550 just resubscribed for 13 months. Ah, my hole.
Lone Wolf said, my hole is crazy. Valorian said, I want a silver beard. I wouldn't mind it. I got one long silver hair in here somewhere. It's back there somewhere. I'd have to pluck it out or go close to the camera. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a little bit of salt and pepper. But yeah, Canuck said, yeah, you should be grateful that you're able to live to long old age. Yes, indeed. Big Fat Paulie, my guy. Yeah, for sure, man. All right, let me see where I'm at. Drew McIntyre's cutting his promo. Mm-hmm. How did Randy already leave the building? That's impossible. Wait, next week at Saturday Night Main Event? Oh, yeah, that's right. In Georgia, where Goldberg's going to have his retirement match. Oh, it's Jacob Fatu. What? Jacob Fatu tag team match coming up next. Oh, here come Jimmy Uso. Or the Usos. So, ain't no way Jimmy about to just... I don't understand how these people just bury the hatchet so fast, bro. I don't know how they buried a hatchet so fast. This man was jumping your shit for like 8 months, and you immediately behind not rocking with your little brother, you just dap son up like it's nothing. Dwayne Patuan said, what would I do if Valkyria? What's the DM? What would DM me? I guess I'm responding to the DM. Brawny Gamer in the building. What's happening? Here comes Charlotte Flair. Roman welcomed the 6th baby into the world. Yeah, them Samoans don't play no games, bro. Them Samoans don't play no games. They out here to reproduce. I've never seen a Samoan who has a small family. Grant said it's wrestling lore. You bury the hatchet and move on. Indeed. Oh, man. What is this theme song? Did they change up the theme song? And here comes Alexa Bliss. You think Jacob got 6 or 7 kids? I think he got 7. He got 7. I'm way ahead. Oh yeah, I'm seeing right now because I also got one of the monitor on USA. Let me make it. I'm gonna let all the ladies make their entrances, and then I'm gonna press pause. Dwayne corrected himself and said, "What would I do if Lyra was to DM me? I'm gonna respond to the DM." But if I'm not mistaken, she's engaged, got a husband. Is she engaged, married, whatever the case is? I'm no homewrecker. Student debt collector said you need a link. Hold on. All right, let me press pause. I'll press pause now. I'll let everything catch up. William popped into the chat, keeping the tradition alive, giving out gifts. I appreciate you, family. Always holding it down. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Will said, what about the Pokemon game stuck in Dark Cave with the restarted game? Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Pokemon Silver, the year was 2003. Motherfucking Leon, I still can't remember son last name. This motherfucker over here, I had 200 of the 42. I had 242 of the 251 Pokemon. It was my brother's game, and we collectively were. And mind you, it's not like today's games where you can just immediately connect to the internet and you have, connectivity with the bulk share of people around the globe. This is during the link cable days. Mind you, this is before they even had that adapter that you could connect to the back of a Nintendo SP. This is before that. So there was no wirelessness. You had to actually use a link cable. You talk about sweat equity that went into the game. I think Pokemon Silver came out, 2000? This is 3 years of gathering Pokemon. Every school that we went to, or I should say every class that we would go to, we would just try to find somebody who had gold, who had crystal, who had, well, maybe not silver, because the people who had silver, unless you had already traded with somebody else, really didn't do too much, right? But you'd make the trades. Remember, this is even before where if you needed to go and get, let's say a Gengar, a Machamp, a Alakazam, all of the Pokemon that needed to go and evolve by way of trade, Golem, all of these different Pokemon, you couldn't get them regularly. They not wild. Motherfuckers is not trading them unless, of course, somebody's like, I'll give you a Graveler within the game or something like that, and then they evolve and trade. So 242, this motherfucker telling us he has, I think what did we need? I think we needed we had Mew by way of the glitch in the old games. We had a Mew. Let me accelerate this because Charlotte is in the ring right now getting attacked by Michin. But we had a Mew. Obviously Mewtwo there. All the legendary birds. Raikou, Entei. Guy had those. Articuno, Suicune had that one as well. Oh no! It was Entei. I think it was, no, was it Entei? No, because my brother lost his Entei. He lost his Entei because he tried to do the cloning trick. For those who remember playing Gold, Silver, and Crystal, there was a cloning trick that you can do where I believe you put a Pokemon in the daycare and then you did something within the PC and you were able to clone a Pokemon by way of when the next Pokemon, or I should say when the egg was hatched, it would be a Pokemon that you had inside the daycare, if I remember correctly. I forget how it worked, but my brother had, he lost his Togepi and his Entei by way of a glitch. I forget that the cloning trick. If you Google it, you'll probably be able to find, actually, let me see here. Pokemon Silver cloning glitch. What was the glitch? Yeah, allows Pokemon players to duplicate Pokemon. What was it? Saving, resetting the process in a specific PC interaction. Right. That's what it was. Yeah. So this how y'all know. I'm not lying to you, bro. I remember all this shit. Like I haven't forgotten any of this shit. So my brother, he went to go do the cloning and the duplicating of the Pokemon. Attempted to duplicate his Entei and then also his Togepi. Somehow lost them in the process. I think something happened within the game. So not only did we want to have all 251 Pokemon, we wanted to have all 251 within the box and everything. So it wasn't just, okay, the Pokedex complete. You also have each one of the Pokemon. So this motherfucker, Leon, told us, all right, he's going to be able to told me, I was the 9-year-old who was incredibly gullible and fucked it over for myself and my brother. The relationship is never repaired. But told me he can get trade an Entei and everything. And what was mind-boggling was he kept trying to get his hands on the game rather than just bring his game to the school. No. I think he said it was his brother. Yeah, that's right. Because he said it was his brother's game, so he couldn't get the game off of his brother, so he'd have to bring my game to his brother. All I know is, fast forward, we went through 2 different parent-teacher conferences because I believe I gave him the game in October.
Is now following.
I didn't get that sumbitch back until, I want to say, what was the final parent-teacher conference before the end of the year? It was either in May or late April. All I know is I just kept pestering this fucking kid. I got our teachers involved. I got our vice, is it the vice president? Vice, I forget what it's called. But whatever the case, whoever was in charge of our 3rd grade specifically, got them involved. I was talking their ears off until son gave me the damn game back, and then Dark Cave is where it was at. I was ready to murder this kid, bro. It was gonna be a bad situation. I was gonna destroy that kid, bro. And you know what sucked? You know what sucked the most about it was when I gave son the game, because my brother wasn't playing the game as much because he kind of got discouraged. Like, man, I'm not going to be able to get all the Pokemon. It is what it is. And I told him, like, nah, yo, I got you. I'm going to get all the Pokemon. Just give me some time. I took the fucking game and I solely did it for him. Not even for me. He did this shit for him. And then Leon did that shit to me, bro. Fucking douchebag, son. I never forgot. Which is worse, getting robbed for $18 by the ice cream man for a $2 ice cream? Wait, what's worse? Oh, what happened with the game, or getting robbed for $18 by the ice cream man? The game, 100% the game, because that's 3.5 years of work, or 3 years of work. Because I think we got the game in what, the summer? No, I don't think it was the summer of the 2000. We got the game in 2001 when we first moved to my parents' house that they live at now. We got the game, I think, like a month after that. So that's about 2.5 years of work. So 100% that one. Big boy Hollywood in the building. What's happening? Nine-year-old Adonis was like, it means something to me. Ain't that the truth? That was a fact. That's a fact. Captain said, can we take a brief moment to acknowledge Keith David finally getting a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame? Long overdue. Deserving. OG been a big part of our childhood and has made an impact voicing iconic characters like Spawn, Goliath, and so much more. Cheers to him. Mike Lowe in the building. What's going on? Let me borrow for some people means let me have it. Yeah, that's a fact. That's why my Pokemon Pearl is fucked up till this day. And I had every Pokemon in there, completed Pokedex in there, and I started the process of trading everything to my Soul Silver. And my Soul Silver still works till this day, but there's still some Pokemon that's still on my Pearl that I can't get off because I gave it to he actually used to be my manager when I worked at the renting out the bikes and boats, but I've known him pretty much my entire life. This man has screwed me over. I think it was 3 times, and that was like the final time with the Pokemon Pearl. I'm like, you motherfucker. No, 2 times. I'm tripping. It was that one, and there was fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, and then never had the opportunity to go and fool me anymore. So yeah, it was that game. Oh my God, this motherfucker dropped coffee in my Nintendo DS. I still have the same DS. You had Pokemon Gold 1 month before it dropped. There was a Japanese version, but you still played it. How cool is that? Dakota said 2 hours is trash, 3 hours is perfect. I disagree. Oh, wait a minute. Alexa looking for that Sister Abigail. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't like Alexa's. I shouldn't even say Alexa's, because I didn't really like when Wyatt did it either. I love the move. I hate the delay between when you capture the person and then you do the move. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand that shit. Because you're not in a position to where you're completely helpless. Because when you have somebody who's like this, you're not in a position where you're completely helpless. You're open and prone to a counter. It's not like a last ride where you're stuck here per se, and you have, like, I don't want to say limited movement to a degree. Similar to like when Triple H would have the arms hooked, you can only do so much in situations like that, right? When you're caught in a spot for a powerbomb, there's only so much you can do in situations like that. When you're trying to set up that Sister Abigail, there's a bunch of different, counters that are available to you. I would much rather if you go straight into the move. Oh, Jesus Christ, Charlotte with that goofy ass spear. Yep, same thing with the Crossroads. I don't like that. The GTS and the AA and all. Wow, she actually hit the moonsault. I'll be damned. I thought Shorty was going to miss. What the hell? Chelsea Green. Somebody threw Chelsea Green's shoe up on the damn apron. Oh, Alexa with the Twisted Bliss on both members of the Secret Service. Well, that's all she wrote. Match done. At least Alexa has hers modified to where she face plants them into a DDT. Right. What the hell? Did Charlotte just run over and hug Alexa? What the hell? Boy, man said, you're way ahead of me. Oh, did she just pat her on the? Oh yeah, that's one. Okay, so let me accelerate. Okay, Alexa giving a bow. All right, so now I'm here. Are y'all still ahead of me? Are y'all still ahead of me? What the hell is Montez Ford wearing? No, they were running the replay. They were running the replay. I'm ahead of you now? Okay. WWE was in Pittsburgh when you seen it live on Monday. Yeah, because they did a double taping. But, I mean, you were there live, so you know. Axiom just looked like a Purple Ranger out here. Now I'm ahead? Oh, well, there it is. I guess once they go to commercial break, then I'll have to switch it back over. But what in tarnation is Montez Ford wearing? Oh, Los Garza got the AAA Tag Team Championships with them? You're on YouTube TV, so I'm ahead of you. Yeah, there's going to be a delay. This man just dressed like a... Look at Montez. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I could get Montez. Oh, no, Montez is probably going to scoot off. Yep, Montez done left. If they would stop having commercials, then 2 hours is fine. Because with the commercials, then it's like a 2 hour flat show. No, about like 2 hours, 15, 20 minutes. Without the commercials, it's an hour, 20-minute show. Captain Sports said, the more you hear about Cody, the more you want to see him get wrecked by Randy and by Drew. As much you can't stand Roman, but he was right. I told you he's a politician. You can't trust him. When Cody turns heel, it's gonna be spectacular. When Cody turns heel, it's gonna be spectacular. Folks is really gonna enjoy that. Folks is really gonna go and enjoy that. It's gonna be a great time. All right, here comes the Wyatt Six. Here comes the Wyatt Six. He's a Dallas Cowboy in 2015. Oh my. They need the Wyatt Six to go do something. Okay, so everybody done made their entrance right now. So yeah, so as you can see, if you're watching on Netflix, there's no commercials. So I gotta pause and wait to see where the commercial is gonna take us, because evidently everybody done made their entrance at this point. Low key want to see the Wyatts get the tag titles. I actually want to see them get the tag titles too. Unfortunately, it's gonna be at the behest of the Street Profits, but nonetheless, sacrifices must be made, I guess. Where'd I rank his heel turn when it happens? Well, I mean, we would have to see how things play out. But it depends on how the heel turn is performed. Because remember, like I said when we were ranking the greatest heel turns, when I said Cena turning heel meant so much because you hadn't seen him as a heel in 20 plus years. 2003 was the last time that you saw Cena as a heel. And then you turn heel, you kick the biggest, at the time, biggest babyface in the company in the balls. I just wish it was a situation that we didn't see coming. But that was big. Hogan's heel turn, I still think that's probably the greatest one in history because nobody's seen it coming. So it kind of just depends on, for Cody, when would it happen and if anybody would see it coming. Showtime said, you got fired? Your stream gets you going. When are we getting the meat reveal? Meat reveal? Like a barbecue stream or something? What do you mean by that? Enzo said, what are my thoughts on the sad news of Diogo and his brother getting killed in a car accident? Yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. And you hate to see people go that sudden in that manner. It's the worst situation. I don't know the details of how the car accident happened, if it was just a situation where they lost control of the vehicle, or if somebody else had went and rear-ended them, or sideswiped them, or T-boned them, or whatever the case is. It's just very, very unfortunate. How about watching on Netflix? VPN. So right now the phone thinks I'm in Canada. His wedding was 2 weeks ago too. Oh boy. Jeez Louise, man. Absolutely brutal. It was a puncture. Matt said, when is the perfect time and against who? I did like the idea of the double turn between him and Cena. I think that would be very, very cool if they were to perform it the right way. Of course, there's Randy as well. Turn against Randy. He just got married to the love of his life and 3 kids. Damn. Yeah, that's brutal, man. He did everything right, married his high school sweetheart, had 3 young kids, won trophies this year, and boom. Yeah, man. That's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. Condolences to him. Bronny Gamer said, other than stream, any big plans for the 4th? I legit, after last night's stream, when I woke up this morning, I didn't even know today was the 4th. I'd been doing laundry for the most part today. Little bit of cleaning here and there. Like minor recording for the most part. I should have spent more time just looking at emails or whatever the case may be. But I legit didn't even remember it was Independence Day until I went for a walk just before the stream. Yeah, he's 28, his brother 25. Yeah, brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. Let me cut this wedding stogie that I got from being groomsman. I ain't gonna smoke it, but as you can see here, I got a cutter. It says groomsman on it. And so I got a cutter that says groomsman on it. So there's that. But we are back from commercial break now. It is one member of each team tagging together to take on the entire Wyatt 6. That's a little interesting. Okay, hold on. Wait, let me see. Can I cut this joint? Ooh, that's going to be a tough cut. That's going to be a tough cut. You cut your front lawn. You forgot it was a 4th as well. At least I'm not the only one. At least I'm not the only one. Because legit, it was about a 4-minute span, which I felt so dumb. Null and Void said, can you get a hell yeah? Indeed, you can get a hell yeah. Where's my Stone Cold cut?
Thank you very much, you son of a bitch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Illuminati in the building. What's going on, family? The great Seti said, you're drunk right now. Damn. Okay. Somebody been enjoying their 4th. All of the drinks. All of the drinks. I need a what shirt? Maybe I do need a what shirt. I have an Austin 316 shirt. I don't have a what shirt. People wearing hoodies today for some reason. Oh no, those people are up to no good. Those folks is up to no good. Nine beers and a Bloody Mary. Olivia said you were supposed to go to work today, but your manager told you to stay home. Well, there it is. Cody is the next Cena. His heel turn will come. And when someone overtakes him as a toppy baby face. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say the next Cena. Oh, what a kick from Montez Ford. Oh, you're trying to build up all kinds of momentum. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. Damn. All right, let me hit pause because they just went to commercial break again. You had a few cold ones? Okay, can't go wrong with that. You were having yourself a time this evening. Oh, man, what a super kick onto Montez Ford from Dexter Lumis. And Dexter Lumis just grew his hair all the way out in, what was it, maybe 8 months that he was off television? No, I think he was off television longer now that I think about it. And they were going crazy with the fireworks? Shit. Yeah, it's going to be a long night, fam. It's going to be a long night. Protect Uncle Howdy and Eric Rowan at all costs. Yeah, they shouldn't take the pinfall if they were to lose. I think it has to be Gacy or Loomis who would take the pinfall early on. Joe said you got a bottle of that Pink Whitney. High sugar content. LA Rapper just blew his hand off because of the firework. Oh, what? Blew his. Oh, look, that reminds me. Let me send a message to the unchiseled Adonis. Don't be playing with no fireworks. Because some folks playing really crazy. Just make sure folks don't blow their hand off, losing their mind. Everybody don't participate in the JPP challenge. That's a fact. Because some folks don't recognize that, oh, well, it's a fun time, see the explosions and everything like that, but you lose a finger, you ain't getting that back. You lose your hand, oh, well, they got prosthetics. Shit ain't the same. It's not the same. You about to turn into Revolver Ocelot with no guns. Miss Cutie Paw said, what is the JPP challenge? Damn. Well, pretty much to put it in layman's terms, JPP, he goes by the name of Jason Pierre-Paul, and he's a former defensive end, two-time Super Bowl champion, if I'm not mistaken. One with the New York Giants, one with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And in the height of his career, in the midst of his prime when playing for the New York Giants, I think this was maybe 2013, 2014, maybe even before that. It was after the Super Bowl that they won in 2011, played in 2012. Decided to go and light some fireworks for July 4th and blew 2 fingers off. So that is the Jason Pierre-Paul challenge. And now he's 8-piece out this motherfucker. He's missing 2 additional fingers. Let me see. When did Jason Pierre-Paul JPP fireworks? Let me see here. When did that happen? Had to be like 10 years now. Wow, what do you know? 10 years? This is exactly 10 years. Independence Day 2015. And he lost them fingers. Oh, man. Look at his hand now. That's his hand now. Look at that. Just brutal. Just brutal. Yeah, so that's what ended up happening then. Blew his hand off. Let me see if they got another angle. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Just nasty, bro. Just nasty, bro. Was it worth it? I've never lit a firework in my life. I could watch the fireworks. I'm good. I am good. You misfired some fireworks in your hand at a time, but doing that much damage to it, outrageous. Yeah, I don't know how things happen, but I'm not playing those games. I'm not playing those games. You can't do a Stone Cold salute? Nope. And here's the thing, like, you can make it work when you're on the field. You just put a club, I guess, on your hand or whatever the case may be. You just got to tape, your hand into a club and stuff like that. But remember, once you're done with football, which he now is, you got to pretty much go live the rest of your life. And now you void of fingers. And then to make matters worse, your hand looks so disfigured. And I think he right-handed, so guess what? Now you got to learn how to utilize your left hand to write and do all this other stuff. Like, everything has now changed. Just get a big screen and play a video of big fireworks. You could do that too. Oh, damn. Now goes Gacy out the ring. Oh, Montez Ford about to fly. Oh, and he landed on his feet. Oh, out goes Angel. Oh, pardon me, Humberto just went out. 8-finger bandit, yeah. At least he can have a handicap sign at the store. I mean, you would assume so. Oh, he's saying, yeah, to honor Luke Harper. All right, in comes Rowan now with that big spin kick. Is he Haitian? Yes, he is. Right hand cam in the building. What's happening?
Oh yeah.
Is Gargano trying to get face chance? Oh, he about to cheat. Gargano about to get off the apron. Gargano about to get off the apron. Yup. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. He about to drop a couple sentons and then they up out of here. He gonna drop a couple sentons and then they up out of here. Oh no, I guess not. He gonna choke slam him? Yep, it's a wrap. Pack him up. You could count till Sunday. You in the afterlife.
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
Pack him up. Johnny Gargano. Dan, look at the black kid. Why? Why did you do that? Dwayne put 5 on said, what do I think people do when they see Mercedes Moné? When they see Mercedes Moné, is this a gnat? Yes, it is. I'm gonna catch this gnat and I'm gonna send it to the Shadow Realm. Oh, when they see Mercedes Moné, they probably like.
First off, the watch.
But big W there by the Wyatt 6. They got themselves a W. Yeah, he palmed his whole forehead. He palmed his whole forehead. Golly. Oh, Julia promo. A Julia promo. Okay, Blue Flames. The new Women's United States Champion. For those who missed last week's episode of Friday Night Smackdown, Julia won the title against Zelina Vega. You think I might be behind? Now Tiffany Stratton music just hit. Y'all let me know if I'm up to speed. Where is she at in the midst of an entrance right now? For your television, where is she at in the midst of an entrance right now? Because she's walking down the ring as we speak. All right, here comes Tiffany Stratton. Oh, she's not out yet? Okay. All right, let me hit pause. I ain't got no commercials over here. Only 38 total minutes remaining in the episode of SmackDown. I am not going to complain about that. I'm like 10 seconds ahead for the most part. Okay. When we come back from the commercial break, then I'll be back once more. The outfit was fire. In the words of Sargon, if he was able to go and tune in, let's just say the Tamatonga mode would be activated. wives get to change up tag partners then? Yeah, most likely that's going to be the case where they have like the Freebird rule. That's the name of the rule, the Freebird rule. Most people now would probably call it the New Day rule. She's single now? No, she's not. Her and Kaiser's still together, unless you are referencing somebody else. Who broke up? Stratton and Kaiser broke up when? Since when? Who said that? Then again, how would I know? Tiffany and Ludwig Kaiser broke up? Really? Hold on, let me go to Tiffany Stratton page. Because usually with women, once you go and you break up, you end up wiping the man from the Instagram. They still got videos up. This from April. Granted, a lot of time passed between April and now, but they still got it there. When did they break up? They just posted a video together yesterday. Yeah, he's literally on her story 3 hours ago. This is 3 hours ago. That's a repost on her story. That's her story 3 hours ago. So I don't know. When did they break up? It must be a genjutsu. Yeah, it must be a genjutsu. People be saying anything. Yeah, apparently. They're praying on Kaiser's downfall. Sierra in the building. What's going on? Yeah, man's probably was hoping that they broke up so he could say he had a chance. Kino Patuan said, pop in to show some love. Happy 4th. Happy 4th to you as well. Hopefully y'all having yourselves a great time out there to celebrate. Oh, I almost forgot to slice the damn cigar. What am I doing? I like to slice the cigars in advance so that way when it comes time, I never be in a situation where I have the cigar and I don't have a cutter. I put myself in a position to where I'll have the cigar and I don't need a cutter. Although I ain't gonna smoke it tonight. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. All right, seems like we're coming back from the commercial break now. Let's advertise Saturday night main event. Don't get cut like MJ did. First hour done. Yeah, we're in the second half. Did I go to the double taping? No, I didn't go to double taping. I was live on Monday. But there's a couple of people in the chat room who were actually there in attendance. Oh, we're getting a promo from Tiffany Stratton. Okay. Oh, wait, I might be way ahead. Let me see where they are on the broadcast because they're still shooting outside the State Farm Arena. Let me see. Oh, am I good? Did I? Oh, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm straight. I did a good cut. I'm all right. Maybe this weekend. FOT in the building. What's going on? Hold on. Is this a crack cigar? This is a stogie. What, ma'am? Ma'am, crack cigar? It's not even lit. What crack cigar? What's going on here? You think I'm on
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
What part of the game is this? You off the tequila today? Which tequila were you drinking? Which the tequila are you drinking?
Then you sell it.
That's right. Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton. Ah, I dropped my toothpick. Kino Pavavo said your neighbors got your dog scared as fuck with those fireworks. Cheers to you, brother. What's in my cup tonight? Water. I got water in my cup. Yesterday, this is gonna be TMI, but fuck it. Yeah, yesterday after I got off the stream, I went to go, let's say, release my bladder, if you will. And it was a little bit of the bubbly in the urine. So that's how you know there was way too much alcohol in the system, despite the fact I did not engage in any forms of hangovers or whatever the case is. But let's just say I got to get myself filled with more water for the time period, to say the least. So I'm going to be off the alcohol for about a week, if you will. I got to clear out the damn body. Yeah, I didn't know. I finished the Pink Whitney earlier in the day, and then in the evening, I pretty much had a bunch of the Redmont vodka. So once I went, I'm like, something ain't right here. So I gotta get my sparkling urine is insane. Sparkling urine is absolutely insane. Oh, but look at Jade Cargill. Hold on. Wait a minute. Look at Jade Cargill. Ooh-wee. Delicioso. Oh, my. Look at Jade Cargill. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, because I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all understand. Jade Cargill came out here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Where's the horny Adonis clip?
Posters, traps, and he appears. The chiseled Adonis is horny. Chiseled Adonis is horny.
Yeah! Damn!
Ooh, hey! Are you looking for some wood?
I need it!
Man.
God damn! I'm on my way! Let's roll, friends!
Who the fuck cleans this?
Son just hit me.
When I get in the proper position, you will suck my meat!
It's time!
Hold on. Trish Stratus just came out. Trish Stratus just came out. Oh, my. Trish Stratus is in the building. Sargon picked the wrong day to be at work.
Look at that big ass. Look at that big juicy booty.
Trish Stratus is in the building just in time for Evolution. Oh, she's super pinked out. Oh, my. Trish Stratus back in the building. Remember, she tagged with Tiffany Stratton earlier this year. All right. Look at Tiffany looks very confused. Jade looks bothered, saying, why is this Canadian in my ring? Okay, so Trish is obviously going to be at Evolution. The high heels in the ring right now is Insane. Yeah, all of them look great. All of them look great. Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. Jade said it don't matter who's going to lace them up. She going to take the W. Randy will cost Cody.
Jeff
or
Pimpus
Drew will
49
cost
is
Cody,
now
and Randy will
following.
watch it. Is she going to be the special guest referee? Is she wrestling? Probably if they have a battle royal. Let's see what you got to say here. Whoa. She said her kids never seen her be a champion. She about to try to steal the #1 contendership?
Champion. I would just like to make one thing clear. This isn't going to be easy. It's not the Attitude Era anymore. That's fine. No. Hey. That's good. I want that fight. Because I've been known to evolve, Tiff. Good. So whether it's you at Evolution or you at SummerSlam, you both are going to realize that the WWE Universe runs on Tiffy time.
I can't stand Tiffany Stratton on the mic, bro. I can't stand Tiffany Stratton on the mic, bro. Something with her, she going to have to change up the voice, the cadence, something. I can't stand Tiffany Stratton on the mic, bro. I kid you not. It's too bland. The entire WWE runs on Tiffy time. Like she gotta hit either a different octave or do something. I love Tiffany Stratton, I do, but she gotta change up the in the delivery of the promo. It sounds robotic. I don't know. I love the ring work. Obviously, the appearance, the ring attire, but it's just something with the promos, man. Should go more Valley Girl, so it could be a bit more annoying. Maybe, I don't know. It's just it doesn't feel genuine. Solo, JC, Tongaloa, Hikaleo. But now I guess we just wait for Tama Tonga. When does Tama Tonga come back? When does Tama Tonga return from injury? Because he fucked up his hand, right? Yeah, okay, so he, oh no, he's dealing with an injury that might require surgery. Oh, Lord. How long has he, so when does he return? Tongaloa came back. Tama Tonga got injured, but I don't know when he would be back. Tongaloa had the biceps, if I'm not mistaken. So when does Tama Tonga come back, though? Nathan for 5-1 said P. Diddy may not be guilty on 3 counts, but he's still denied bail. Those fans outside the courtroom were wilding, squirting baby oil. I mean, you need to relax. Steeler Lee put 2 on, said Tiffany is a PG era diva. And then Dwayne for 5-1 said you would be willing to go down snowboarding. Hill, Trish. Well, there it is. Oh, wait, let me hit the pause because Jade and Trish having a backstage segment here. Edgar in the building, what's happening? Jimmy Uso versus Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam. Jimmy wins at SummerSlam. Jacob helps Jimmy. Because I could see Solo just putting the title on the line. They don't necessarily need to have a tournament to establish who's going to be the number one contender. But there's no way that Jimmy gets the match at SummerSlam and not Jacob. I don't think that's going to happen. They're not going to have SummerSlam come and go and Jacob not wrestle on that card. They're going to have Jacob on it. Solo isn't losing the title yet. Jacob is winning it back, but we need a story behind it. Yeah, Jacob's going to get that title back. I actually wouldn't mind if they had well, I mean, it'd be too soon to go and turn him back heel because now he's a bona fide face. Maybe a triple threat? Nah, because him and Jimmy are apparently on good terms now. How are active champions getting blackballed for major PLEs? Bad booking. Bad booking. Nathan Befivon said, at this point, you would rather see Liv Morgan doing the Huck Tour and lift Dom Mysterio's leg in the air than listening to the Diddy BS drives you crazy? Yeah, it's just a lot of Diddy discourse. But granted, I think it makes sense as to why it's circulating so much in media nowadays because the story is relatively fresh. But it is a lot, to say the least. Oh, we back from commercial? Hold on, wait. Let's hear what Jade and Trish got to say.
Trish, I see you have a title match at Evolution. I do. I love that for you. But you know, if you win, you'll be seeing me.
Well, then I'll be seeing you at SummerSlam, Jade.
See you.
Oh! Naomi just pulled up with all that ass.
Proceeded with caution.
What is that laugh?
I'm tired of this. Once and for all, give me Naomi.
Then you sell it.
Nick Aldis has his hands full.
What a delivery of that, huh? What a delivery of that. Shorty, I'm ahead of you. Yeah, let me press pause. I'm going to press pause. Jade delivered that shit like it was straight out of a movie. One that went straight to Tubi. I'm tired of this. Give me Naomi. Nathan Batuon said, by the way, happy 4th to everybody in the chat. Dwayne Pafivon said, Dominus, like Liv, is not here right now, so you can do whatever you want. Okay. Snakes, I should say, Pafivon said, you're watching the In the Clutch stream and Ross's internet went out during the stream. Dub is on the phone with him. It's hilarious. Damn. Internet going out is insane. What's happening out in Houston? What is happening out in Houston? How come Kofi and Jay get the same legs cut from underneath them? Wish I knew. They ain't showing Naomi why you got a commercial. Oh, because I'm watching on Netflix. They have the entire show, no commercials, because it was taped on Monday. So I think it was live on Netflix on Tuesday. So you could just watch the show in its entirety without having to watch it on USA. Okay, so it's back on the stream on USA right now. So I'm going to wait until right after Naomi hits Jade because I think there'll probably be about a 20 to 30 second delay on national TV versus the USA stream. Yeah, Jade got this. The laugh by Naomi is straight out of a cartoon. Proceed with caution. Like, what is going on? What is that laugh? Oh, you get yourself a VPN, then you can watch it on Netflix. Oh, so we got Fraxium in the ring right now. Did I give my thoughts on the Diddy case? In your opinion, he did all that shit, but the government overcharged him, trying to give him 25 years instead of 5 to 10. 100%. That's where he fucked up. That's where they fucked up. It's like when you have people who get off on first-degree murder charges when it should have never been first degree. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, by the way, there's the gray hair in the beard.
B340 is now following.
If y'all could see it, there's the gray hair in the beard. It was hiding behind the other ones. Every time I go to the barber, I tell him don't cut the hair down. Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, it's in there. I can't. Yeah, it's in there. Oh, here comes Animo. It's Ray Phoenix. He just don't have the same feeling that you get from his brother.
14 grams of coke.
It's him and Andrade.
Then you sell it.
Snacks said it's pronounced snacks. Ross got packed up by the Coke boys, and you can't freaking sleep with these fireworks. You got work at 3 a.m. God damn! What time is it where you at? I hope you're not on the East Coast. I hope you're on the West Coast. If you running on Pacific time, then you got a chance, bro. You got a chance. At least lay your head down to rest. DHB said you found your first gray 2 weeks ago. I think my first gray in my hair was maybe 5 years ago, but it was only one, like somewhere over there. But I got a few now. I got one over here. Like that, the people always think I got cobwebs and shit. I got some over here. I got stuff over here. Like if I was to move hair apart, like I got grays in these areas here, and I don't mind it. Like legit, I'm not one of those people who got an issue with it. My only thing is just if it all showed up in one area, then we good. But when it's in different locations, I'm not a big fan of that, especially when it's mad black hair in one spot and you got 2 or 3 grays just miscellaneously in that area and then in this area over here. So it's just weirdly placed. But I'd rather have the grays than have bald spots. Oh, we both from NY? Damn, yeah. So you about to have a tough situation. You might as well get some earplugs or something. You want your hair to be full gray when you're older? Be on your Sindel timing? Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind if I had full gray. Like I've always said, I don't mind if my hair was full gray. I'm cool with it. I ain't one of them people who gonna be afraid of the grays. I just don't, and I don't even mind a bit of salt and pepper going on, but just even it out. Like if it was half gray, half black, I'm cool with that. Did my dad get grays early? Believe it or not, no. I don't think he had grays until he was in his 50s, really. I don't remember my father having grays until maybe the mid 2010s. So he was in his late 50s, pushing 60 when he started having his grays. My brother doesn't even have grays. His hair's all black. I don't know how much. I believe stress plays a role into it. Now, granted, I've had a fair amount of stress over the course of the last 7-some years, but enough to where it can, pretty much have my hair go gray. I don't know, but I ain't tripping behind it. Comes from my mother's side. Well, there it is. Upstate New York, they've been doing fireworks all week. Shit. Snake said your reaction, said your reaction to these fireworks is like the guy punching from the wire on the steering wheel. Yeah. I was watching that clip earlier today too. Well, at least what led to the clip of son putting the beats onto his steering wheel, having a bad time. It be like that sometimes. But we back at commercial with Fraxium taking on Andrade and Ray Phoenix. Sterling in the building. What's going on? You're 36, no gray hair. You'll take it as long as you can. Hey, can't go wrong with that. William said, I'm bald. Shit. I mean, if you make it work, there's some folks who's afraid of going bald. I think I met a gentleman a week and a half ago. No. This past weekend. Yeah, he said, yeah, in Miami. He said he can't afford to go bald at all. He got a weird shaped head, so he's going to Turkey. I think this either this fall or this upcoming winter, and he's going to Turkey to go get the transplant. Edgar said you sent me some videos. Okay. Yeet said you can't wait. Roman return back to SummerSlam. This will be shocking this time for everybody because Seth is on his way. He'll call Seth or he'll come out. What Cena did at Money in the Bank 2023. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. You think Roman will call Seth 80% and 20% he'll face Cena and Cena winning? Clash in Paris? Okay. Bronco said, you wonder why people get gray earlier than most? I don't know. I have no clue. I've never really Googled the science behind it, but I'm sure somebody else has. I'm sure Google got the answers, but, you know, things always vary. Results always vary. It's all genetics and stress. That's fair. WWE wants to put Andrade in a tag team so bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm Big Reg. You're right. I just don't understand what's the purpose. Like, they brought back Andrade. He had that magnificent program with Carmelo Hayes, and even the same thing for Carmelo Hayes. They had a great program, and then after that, they've done nothing with them. They just around, wasting time. No, we got pretty much 30 more minutes remaining in SmackDown right now. We got 30 more minutes remaining in SmackDown right now. Kamari in the building. What's going on? Let me go back to SmackDown. I'll give it 2 more rotations of this. We will be back. We will be back. Too many wrestlers in WWE, and it's and enough show. Yeah, let me go back. I'm press play. Double S, yes, happy indeed. Happy Independence Day indeed. Just like Raw was 3 hours. Yeah, but the problem is, like, they'll say, okay, cool, yo, you got a 3-hour show. Whoever's at the top of the card, we'll give them more segments. Like, if you guys remember when Raw went to 3 hours, what was it, 2015? Because I remember Raw 1000 was a special 3-hour show, and then Raw went to 3 hours. I forget when before, and then it was 3 hours pretty much up until the Netflix deal happened. And the frustration in the 3 hours was whoever was pretty much in the main event picture, they had maybe 4 to 6 segments every single show. It's been 3 hours since 2012. Oh, wow. It's been 3 hours since Raw 1000. God damn. Golly. So, yeah. So, if you guys remember the Authority era, it was terrible, bro. Because Triple H, Stephanie McMahon damn near would religiously start the show. Then they had constant different segments throughout the show, whether it be backstage, getting involved in the main event. Then you would have Corporate Kane or Big Show or J&J Security or Seth Rollins or Randy Orton. All of these different people would have their segments. And guess what? The totality of the Authority would be involved in that as well. So of the 3 hours, you're getting pretty much damn near 40 minutes to an hour of the same motherfuckers every single time, which I understand in the midst of building out the show. But then you got so much additional talent who you can't find time for when you have the time to do so. Wait, did they just start? I just noticed. Because remember, the past few SmackDown episodes that I've been live for, I've mentioned how weird it is that Raw has all of the advertisements on the ring, but SmackDown, it's just the logo. They're advertising Head of State. Was that in the middle of the ring the entire day? Or is this match just sponsored by Head of State? Am I tripping? It was there the whole day? The whole show's probably because no, it is Cena's movie. It's Cena's movie. He's him and Idris Alba, but I legit never noticed. Yeah, John Cena's new movie. Yido said Undertaker's prediction already for Cena is that Cena lose 3 years straight with no big wins. That's why Cena must get this shot to hold the title until the middle of December. That's his final match. Okay. Solo. Oh no, I guess they're just saying this match is going to continue. They're going to another commercial. So this is what? Going to be the final match of the evening? What's closing the show? Solo and JC Mateo versus Jimmy and Jacob. That's closing the show. All right. I wonder how they're going to close this all the way out in that final segment. At least AEW doesn't have an issue with the same wrestlers hogging up the entire show. From what you've seen, when you did go to an AEW event, there was an MJF and MVP promo, and there was a tiny segment with MJF and Adam Page backstage. Yeah, the tag team match is the last match. So pretty much for the entirety of tonight, what would we see? Four tag team matches. The women's tag team match, the men's tag team match, another men's tag team match, and then the main event is also a tag team match. We had a Cody Rhodes promo, a Jade and Tiffany promo. It's only been tag team matches today. Oh yeah, Drew, Randy, Cody promo in the beginning. It's a Teddy Long kind of show. It's a Teddy Long kind of show. Jade in the building, what's going on? So are we watching Distressing Things from the Internet, Volume 35? Maybe. Go look into that. We could look into that. Do I think Taker should be a WWE writer? Absolutely. Here's a guy who was active talent for the better part of 30 years. Yes, there were times that he was off and everything of that nature, but for the most part, 30 years of Undertaker within the company. I think he has a resume for sure. Lamar said, what are my thoughts on if they brought back a show like Heat back in the day to help more wrestlers get exposure? There's no need, because what's the difference between Heat and main event? Not Saturday night main event, but main event. There's no difference. There's no difference. You just put the show on that you tape before the live show, and that's what it is. Like Heat wouldn't do anything for them. It wouldn't do anything for them. Nathan Patuan said, hope Halliburton gets well soon. Indeed. How much more we got to go? About 18, 19 minutes? He'd be a better writer than Road Dogg. Road Dogg has been doing a hell of a job with the women. If I'm not mistaken, he's wrote a number of different matches there for the women. Do I think TJ Watt gets a new deal, or do I think he gets traded to Philly, Washington, or forget the third potential team? No, I don't think TJ Watt getting traded would be absolutely ridiculous. That'd be absolutely ridiculous. If they went and they did a move like that, they're losing their minds. So I think 100% he's going to get paid maybe next year, so they can leverage a ton of the money that they have now towards stacking up the roster to actually be able to go and compete. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, yeah. The fireworks are going off now. I could hear them shits. Will Cena get the IC title before he retires? No. No. He's going to be one of them people who's just not a Grand Slam champion. How am I gonna get am I gonna get a Seagram spiked WWE can't? No. Chuck Barris for 5 said if speculation is true and WWE were to have the draft around September, which notable wrestlers would who would I want to see switch brands? Well, for one, I unless they're gonna really honor the brand split, I don't care for the draft. But I would love to see Carmelo Hayes go to Raw and get featured over there. Oh, looks like Andrade's starting to get a bit warmed up here. Moonsault. How many first-round picks is TJ worth, in my opinion? 2. Here you have a guy who's top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year. What, maybe 4 of the last 5 years? God damn. Or 4 of the last 6, I should say. Because you had the one season where he only played 10 games due to injury, and then last year was a down year for his standards. Oh, he might be too far. Oh, wow. Beautiful. He got him right in the middle of the ring. Damn. Oh, they put on a great show. I can't believe he hit that Phoenix Splash from that distance. He hit that Phoenix Splash right there to the middle of the ring. Oh, damn. Andrade. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Andrade hit him with the... Andrade hit him with the stream's favorite move. Right across his face. What did Fraxium get hit with? Nathan Frazier got hit with a... Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Andrade and Rey Fenix wins. Oh, man. I love that damn fake kick, fake boot right into the back elbow. That shit is beautiful. That shit is beautiful. I love that move. Oh, they going ham with the firework. God damn. Yup, and now we get ready for the main event. Oh, man. Oh, there's Damian Priest on the move. Oh, he just approached Aleister Black. Wait. Truth versus Aleister Black next week. Oh, okay. I like the serious Damian Priest, who's just getting in people's face, because that's what you want to see from somebody who is a world champion. Good for Damian Priest holding it down for R-Truth. And look like we getting ready for the main event already. Just straight up tag team matches. Whole show was tag team matches. Oh, man. Jacob gonna tweak? Yeah, you know he's gonna tweak. We just gotta wait on when it happens. You know, it just got. We gotta wait till it happens. Let me hit the pause. We got 12 more minutes. Ah, damn, they probably gonna go to another commercial too. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, Jacob Fatu just before the commercial. Just before the commercial. We in the house. Yep. What did you miss? Nothing but tag team matches today. Nothing but tag team matches today. Get the Damian Sandow promo on Randy Orton, putting people to sleep.
Gotcha, bitch.
Tanixa72 is now following.
I appreciate you. Yeah, it just this been a bleh kind of episode of Smackdown, post Night of Champions at that. I thought there'd be so much more going on, but we're leading into Saturday night main event next week, and then all roads lead to SummerSlam. This is why I don't like having such close proximity and time frame between shows, man, because you really can't build up the heightened expectation like you once could. They should have not had anything in between SummerSlam and Money in the Bank. They should have had nothing between SummerSlam and Money in the Bank. Yeah, it is pre-recorded. This is not the going home show. Well, I said going home show. The return show post Night of Champions. Go home show before Saturday night main event is next Friday. That Fugazi promo between Trish, Tiffany, and Jade. When's Roman coming back? Most likely SummerSlam. Most likely SummerSlam. That's when he's going to be back. Love Island? I don't understand how people watch Love Island. I put out a tweet the other day. No. Before this was before my Twitter was hacked and then I got it back. Where I said I don't understand how people watch Love Island, bro. The show got literally nothing to do with love. I've watched maybe half of it. I can't even say half. I've probably watched a quarter of an episode while I was at my primary court appointment's crib, and I'm just looking. I'm like, man, I don't know how you watch this shit, bro. I don't know how the fuck you watch this shit. It doesn't make sense. You got people who are it's supposed to be not a dating show, but for all intents and purposes, that's what it's supposed to be. But it's just straight up reality television. Like, these folks is not here for love. They're here for clout. What is the real percentage of the relationships in totality from the very first season to whatever season they're at now? What's the percentage of the couples that actually leave the island that remain together and got married or are still in long-term relationships? You probably have less than a 5 percentile or something of that nature. So that would mean what? You have less than maybe one, because I know they have more than 5 seasons. So you have less than one per season that survives. Like, what are we doing? Doesn't make sense to me. But we about to be back from commercial. Final 15 of the show. Final 15 of the show. People need brain rot to distract themselves from the government shoving its ass up their rectal cavity. Well, if only I knew about MILF Manor. MILF Manor. That MILF Manor. Oh, we back from commercial. MILF Manor. I feel like this better. Well, thank God it's not. Whoa, TLC MILF Manor. Oh, I think one of y'all sent me this before on stream. That's outrageous. They got approved for a second season. Is outrageous. It says MILF Manor 2, so I would assume that when I saw it the first time, that was the first. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Mature single moms looking for find love from a younger man. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? Even at y'all grown ages, pushing 50, pushing 40, you still in search of clout, fam. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm 22. You're a 37-year-old single mother. Sign me up. I'm unemployed. I would love to be able to step in and help raise the children. Ludicrous. Oh, my Lord. That's absolutely insane. Let me see. Ages. Let me type in the ages. Here comes Solo now. Let me type in the ages. 44. What is this? 2023? 44. This bitch 60. This girl's 60 years old. This woman's 60 years old. Come on, man. You was engaged, your fiance passed away, and then you ain't on a television show. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? I ain't saying you can't go get love, but this ain't the way to do it, fam. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. Let's see here. Was the season 2? 45, 46, 48, 51, 59. First off, Kelly looks the youngest of everybody, and she's 59. 50. Let's see the age of the cat. 24. 24. 23. 24. 27. All right. Hey, let's watch SmackDown, bro. Let's watch SmackDown, bro. You just gonna get the elderly cooch and move on with the rest of your life, bro. I don't know what kind of dream you trying to sell these ladies, bro. That's all right. Oh, boy. See, the thing is, it's not even the age difference. Let's just call it what it is, bro. Like, what is the probability that you're going to be sitting there, you 23 years old, lady 60, and you want to, yeah, you know what? I want to start my life with this. Like, it's not, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Anything for entertainment. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I ain't saying it's not possible, but on a reality show, really? You just got horned up motherfuckers with all kinds of alcohol ready to go make bad decisions. All right, but main event, ladies and gentlemen, JC Mateo and Solo Sikoa taking on Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu. Pregnancy probability goes down. Well, I mean, shit, at that point, I don't want to say it's 0, but you're anywhere between the 1% and the 5%, especially for somebody who's like in their 50s pushing 60. Like, what do you think is going on over here? If you're a dude who has no desire to go and, have a family or something like that, then I think those could be prospects. But even still, like, what do you have going on in life at that particular age? You're really just here for fun. That's all. It's an experience. You're not taking shit seriously. And that's the biggest problem, because when on these shows, they imply that everybody is looking for long-term commitment. No, they're not. No, they're not. You're here for the clout. You're here for the fun. That's what you're here for. Like, let's be transparent and let's be honest. Oh, damn. Look at Solo Sikoa hitting the Jacob. Oh, boy.
Gotcha, bitch.
What I do.
Meech2goated_ is now following.
WWE theme songs. Oh, a quiz? Yeah, I could probably do something like that on stream. But I can't do it on YouTube because it's gonna get taken out for copyright.
Gotcha, bitch.
Silent Love 191 is now following.
Edgar says same with these comedians trying to be matchmakers now. People go up on stage not for clout, not love. We never hear what happens with the people afterwards. Yeah, the 20 versus ones, the pop the balloons and all the other stuff. I think the original lady who started the show, she actually was doing like follow-up shows or whatever the case is. But everybody else, you're just doing it for clout. Like right now, everybody, you recognize that social media, it's not even really social anymore. It's just media consumption. That's what it is. It's media app. Nobody's being as social anymore. It's just a straight up media app. So what's going to get somebody to click and keep clicking? That's the only thing that you're really interested in. And the problem is you can't present it as a show where people are actually supposed to be legitimately looking for something. But if you don't pose it as that, people aren't going to buy in. So it's something. If you have I ever played Minecraft? No, I have not. Told you nobody was watching tape Smackdown on July 4th. Yeah, because I mean, why would anybody on the 4th? You probably got people who's either drinking right now. They probably the barbecue has come to a close. The food has already been consumed for the most part. If you at the crib where you at the queue and food still hasn't been served yet, I'm gonna tell you something right now. You at the wrong house. Don't ever go back to that crib for the function. But yeah, people is probably winding down. Folks is on spades, they on playing cards, they playing Uno. Maybe some folks are fixing to go and hop on the game. Your boy Chris said they want to have relationship with these old ladies, and she gonna say, hold on, let me loosen up, get an old school oil dispenser and skeet it between her thighs. I mean, shit, at that point, you might need to. Boom Sooner said 24, he needs a mother finger in his knife, not looking for a partner. Let alone at that age. I think you can be looking for somebody, but just not at that age. I don't think that's gonna be very you could get a bit of stability, but again, you gotta be realistic about the situation. Because there's no issue in a bit of an age gap, but you gotta call it what it is. What is it that you're trying to do and get out of life? And what is this person gonna be able to provide you? Damn, straight out the commercial, Solo already back. All right, Jimmy's in trouble, getting choked out by JC Mateo. Yeah, he tweaking immediately. Oh, okay. JC Mateo with a moonsault. Standing moonsault. I love the fact that they both keep taunting Jacob Fatu right after the fact. There's an online show called Updating, which is basically blind dating, but in front of a crowd. That's actually pretty good. I think that's just primarily just for entertainment purposes. Because again, why would you do things like that in front of a crowd? It's strangers. People aren't going to be their genuine selves because you're dealing with judgment of a populace and in front of a camera and all that other stuff. Not a lot of people are comfortable in that kind of setting. All right, here we go. Jimmy stood up for no reason just to fall back down on the tag. But now it's Solo and Jacob back in this ring now. Spider Lee put 2 on and said, did I pre-order the new college football 26? Nah. Oh, that's a big clothesline right there from Jacob Fatu, and now he's starting to pick up a bit of speed here. Yeah, Jacob Fatu don't even be doing the 10 punches. He just straight headbutt in the damn corner. Okay, there you go. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Right into a moonsault. Jacob Fatu all gas. No brakes with it. I like how he's not slowing down at all. Jacob's just go, 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 go. Oh, damn, Solo got all of that. He got all of the hip attack on that attack. He got all of the hip attack right there. Swanton bomb connects. Where's Jimmy? You got to stop JC Mateo. Oh, good counter, good counter. Super kick. Well, here comes the dive. Damn, Jimmy Uso almost ain't clear the damn rope. Oh, Jacob Fatu almost ain't make it all the way through for the suicide dive. Damn. All right, Jacob Fatu. Oh, he went too high. He done hit his head off the top. Super kick there from Solo Sikoa. Too many super kicks we've seen today, bro. We've seen about 4 different super kicks. Well, he about to go for that moonsault now. There's the moonsault. Here we go. Wow. 1, 2, 3 right there from clean too. Clean too. Clean too. Jacob Fatu, clean 3 right there. Son got the tag and went to work for 6 straight minutes. Yeah, he should go pick up that title. Go get your title. Oh, no, no. It looked like he's going to try to put him through. Oh, shit. This is where Hikuleo is going to show up. This is where Hikuleo is going to show up. Jacob about to get jumped. There's no way he's going to be able to connect. Oh, there it is. Fucking Hikuleo's here. Oh, here comes Tongaloa. The infamous Tongaloa is in the building now, too. God damn, what a big boot. Oh, Lord. Well, there it is. He about to get slammed. Why Tongaloa just dragging him up on the outside? What Tongaloa? Oh, Jesus Christ. They getting jumped. This Bloodline 3.0 done showed up here. And they jumping the hell out of Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso. Sunset put him through the table. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it is a big ass island. Yeah, Jimmy is in trouble. I wonder if they're gonna put them both through a table. Nope, they only putting one through a table. It's gonna be Jacob Fatu. They about to triple power bomb him. God damn. They done threw his ass through the tape. God damn. Big ass gang of Islanders right here. Damn. Yeah, well, that's it. That's the show. That's a strong finish right there. That ain't too bad. They put just Jacob through the table. I thought it was going to be Jimmy and then Jacob, or maybe Jimmy and Jacob at the same time, but it's just Jacob that gets put through the table, and that's Friday Night Smackdown. Whole match, a whole show filled with tag team matches, but one way or another, that wasn't too bad. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. Wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. Yeah, nobody helping Jacob, but who else is gonna come out? Just his cousin. I was about to say brother, just his cousin. Gave you Shield vibes, agreed. Can't go wrong with that. Jacob not strong no more. I disagree. You saw how he just came into the match and immediately took care of business. I can't say he not strong no more. I would disagree there. Ooh, I'm starting to crave ice cream. That's odd. Where would I even get ice cream at this? Let me not even give into my cravings. Let me not even give into my cravings. Something tells you Zilla might be on the way. Yeah, there's been word about Zilla being on the way for quite some time. That man is waiting for a contract. He waiting for a phone call. DHB said, "Am I pregnant?" is insane. Saying "Am I pregnant?" is insane for craving ice cream. It's July 4th. I think that's a regular American feeling. Get your hand on some ice cream or something of that nature. But I guess I could wait. I guess I can wait. Pregnant is insane. Pregnant is absolutely insane. But whatever the case may be, that concludes Friday Night Smackdown. Tomorrow won't be streaming tomorrow. Sunday, maybe for the Gold Cup final, but probably I can't even lean towards a yes. So it could be Monday Night Raw. I'll most likely be recording. I'd see if I can get a video tomorrow, but most likely it's going to end up being Sunday for the most part. The shorts is still going to continue, of course. So we'll see. But let me go. Can I go find ice cream? No, I don't think I'm going to go look for no ice cream. I don't think I'm going to look for no ice cream. AJ said you did the link that you sent is a tournament bracket. You choose between the song. Yeah, I got it open in the tab. So next time that I go live, we could possibly, who knows, maybe Sunday night, we just chill, go for a regular live, and then we could, do this trivia joint just to see how well I perform here. But nonetheless, y'all enjoy the remainder of y'all 4th of July. I would love to say I know I will, but most likely I'm just going to go to sleep because I am exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. I'll post one more video, the video that I showed you guys on the stream yesterday. I'll have that one posted to put onto IG, and then that's pretty much it for me. So, nonetheless, y'all have yourselves a very good night, and I will see you guys on the next stream. Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.